But no, like the Chao really don't. They're active. They're not bored. I don't know why they call it that boredom stat, but because I really don't think that should be the case. Like I don't see how them doing that stuff would make them bored. Like that's what if that were the case, why even give it to them? You know, like why would that be an indicator of boredom? It doesn't even make sense to me. Speaking of them using that stuff, someone this Chao here just used it as a little used his little bubbles. So he's like, I don't care. Like the drawing and stuff, like I don't care. Like, and to be honest, they don't really do it that often anyway. Like maybe there are a few instances per week of the Chao doing that, but it's really not that much. In any case, I'm not even sure how long I was in that hero garden. I lost track of time because I was rambling on about that. But yeah, I can't stress enough that I do actually see what you guys are saying, and you know, I do respond whenever I can. So if you feel like you're not being listened to, heard, I am hearing you. It's just in some cases I won't actually like. In some cases there's you know, it depends on what exactly your criticism is and whether it's constructive or not. You know, if it's constructive criticism, then hey, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. That said, though, there's also a matter of, you know, like I said, if it's constructive, then I'm gonna pay more attention to it if you're being constructive and stuff like that, and it's not being an ass or anything like that. I don't know why I'm spinning around Jack in a Box, but I am. Chow's caught. There you go. I think that tree was kind of blocking his path a bit. Just a hunch. What else am I saying? But it's also like there maybe stop baiting up the fruit. The fruit's not going anywhere. Nothing stopping you from beating it up, unless you're beating your stomach, that would be painful. But, you know. But yeah, like there's certain criticism that it's like I don't really get at all, because one, I'm kind of already doing that, and two, you know, one, I'm already doing that, and two, you know, I don't really understand it, what they mean by that stuff, but, you know, what they may mean by that kind of criticism, but in any case, you know, I still do pay attention. I see the criticism. There's no guarantee. I almost screwed up right there. There may be cases where the Chao, you know, they don't necessarily do what you expect them to do, and I realize maybe just sitting around me not doing anything and saying the same things over and over again may get annoying after a while. But it's like I said, the Chao don't actually do a whole lot. There's a Chao crying, and once again, I wasn't paying attention. Once again. Well, it's not like there's any fruit, like, they have plenty of fruit, so got more fruit than usual when I think about it. But yeah, I know I say the same things a lot, it's just, you know, that's catchphrases, you know, I guess. Catchphrases, I don't... Is that Chao? What are you doing over here? Oh, you're doing a... What were you doing? I think you were exercising? And that was exercise? I think you stuck up here. Are you stuck up here? Come here. You know, there... You can, you know... There you go. No one took the hint. You really like pushing the fruit out of the way, don't you? So, but yeah, I did want to clarify that stuff, because, you know, something I noticed in the latest video, I don't understand why they were saying the previous video episodes were more fun. It's like, well, yeah, because I was doing more then. I was able to do more then, because the Chao were in need of learning how to swim, and they were in need of learning how to walk. That's basically what it was, you know? I mean, there's no point in doing it now, because they already know, they all know how to, do the necessary things, you know, that you win from the races, so there's no point in beefing up their stats more and putting them in the races, because they already won them, so, you know, no point. Is that fruit ready to come down? Oh, it's almost ready to come down. God, there's actually a bunch of fruit that's ready to come down. Man, this garden has been growing a lot of fruit today, lately. I ain't complaining. It needs to compensate for all the fruit that the Chao eat, so... That one's ready to come down, doesn't... There it goes. I was about to say, like, that looked really, really close to that fruit. It looked like that fruit was ready to come down at any moment now. So, yeah, this tree is ready to bring down more fruit, if I can actually... But yeah, like, the Chao Gardens, as great as they are in Final Fantasy II, they are still kind of limited. You know, there's only so much you can do in the Hero Gardens. You know, the Chao Gardens, rather. And, you know... I really don't feel like that should be considered boredom by doing other things that isn't cuddling. That doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I don't see how petting the Chao and stuff like that would actually make them entertained when toys and stuff like that is literally entertainment, you know? Like, I wouldn't consider that a boredom stat, basically. I think that would be more like a, like I said, activity stat. I would consider it more along the lines of that.